Temple of Slaughter Simplified. First thing first, always ask your team to remain behind the boss as much as possible. It makes everything so much easier for this boss. So you might notice something. The monster is offset. He's not in the middle. Why is that? Because this makes it easier for everyone to understand when the mechanic is coming and for you as the tank to be set up for the mechanic. As you can see, when he jumps back, we know it's time to go up. Now, because I was positioning the boss back here, it's easier for me to take the hook shot. When you're taking the hook shot, no matter who you are, take it at an angle. They don't stack like this, they're kind of offset. So if you take it and shoot yourself diagonally, you're almost guaranteed to always get the hook off. I very rarely fall unless the game glitches out. So I shot myself sideways, right? Because I did it diagonal, was able to get to the other one. Fly to the chain, and when you get there, go straight down. I get it every single time almost, like I said, unless the game glitches out. When you jump off, make sure you go towards the chain just in case you need to pull it for your team to spill the water. Basically, you never want to trust anybody in any of these fights because they're also coordination based. Do as much as you can by yourself because it makes less stress for the team. Let's run that back one more time. So I pull the boss out so it's easier for me to get closer to the hook shot, and everybody knows when the mechanic's gonna happen. Oh, he jumped middle, he's gonna spawn the things. Go to the side, shoot yourself up, fly a little bit, shoot yourself up again, fly to the chain, and then just drop straight down once you get there, and it should be a free win every time unless you glitch out. Just like the previous version of the boss, when the purple light comes, you know he's gonna mark a target. So the easiest way to figure out who he's marking is pay attention to the tail. It will shoot out something towards a player. You see how it just shot? It just shot the arc towards that guy. So you know that guy is gonna need me to block the fireballs that come out. We already know this from the first dungeon that we did. So he gets marked. We already know that he's going to spit the poison, but let's start moving as soon as possible to get ready to block. There we go, 1, 2, do not block 3, you will die. Only block 2. So I blocked 2, there we go, we're solid. The healer blocked the other. So after we block the shots, we go back to our normal position. Uh-oh, he hops back to the middle. What does that mean? That means the stuff is spawning. That's why I said it's better to have it off center, because you already know when things are gonna happen when they happen. A lot of this fight is chaos, so that's why a lot of people end up in bad situations. But if you make it simple, relieve the stress from your teammates, it actually becomes a lot easier. Same thing again, he's gonna hit the purple light, right? And then he's gonna shoot and mark somebody. This one is going towards this guy. Now, if the person is in melee range of the boss, do not block the fireball, just let them die. Sometimes in this game, you're gonna have to sacrifice a life to keep everybody going. He's too close, I can't block that, right? He's too close and he's in poison. If I block that, I get hit, he gets hit anyway. There's no reason for us both to get hit and force a wipe. This is something that players do have to understand no matter which boss it is. There are times when you just can't save people, and it doesn't mean they are bad, but it just means you need to understand when you can't do anything. Because if I die, whole thing's wiped and we lose out. When the target dies, he actually ends up swapping back to the tank. Should I have tanked that first shot and then these 2 subsequent shots? It's a wipe. For no reason at all. This is why you don't overcompensate for others' mistakes. You just kind of let it happen and move on. Once again, he hops back to the middle. Everybody understands what that means. Platform time. You go to the side so it shoots you diagonally. Fly, grab it again, fly to the chains, and just go straight down. All you need. Once you're done, dive down, see if you can grab the chain. If not, if they already did it, then good to go, and we go back to fighting normally. As I said before, the purpose of these guides is not to talk about every little itsy bitsy mechanic. It's to make things simple so you can share it with new players, or you can share it with people who may not speak your language. When you break these mechanics down, they're very simple to understand. And again, if you're really good, you can relieve the stress from the players. Because I was really good at hitting the switch, they didn't have to do that. That's one less step for the team. This is not a tank thing. This is literally just one player doing a little bit more work so everyone can relax a little bit more. If you're looking for a specific dungeon, click the playlist down below. All the dungeons I have already done. Until next time, you know what I always say. Think you guys are doing what? Popping often. We'll often.